Hi, I'm Lisa K. Donner, along with Andrew Moran, Sarah Cowgill, Graham Noble, and Joe Schaefer. And this is the Conservative Five, Liberty Nation's online TV news program. Well, we're back to share a little lighthearted banter to help shoo away the winter blues and scenes of war. In this episode of Just for Fun, we harken back to the hard choices and we'll play Would You Rather? Panel, when I call you out, pick a number between 1 and 5. I'll read the question from this mysterious paper and you get to pick the most palatable answer. Liberty Nation gremlins have crafted these scenarios and none of us have been privy to the questions in advance. And I just hit the microphone, but Frank can take that out. Anyway, I haven't even read these. So, Andrew, pick a number and unmute your mic.
3.
3 for Andrew. Your job is media consultant. Would you rather take on Donald Trump or Joe Biden, and why?
Oh, it's so much easier to do a Donald Trump impression, so I definitely have to go with Donald Trump. And it's quite difficult. Although, you know, if you can tell, I'm not as eloquent when I speak, so perhaps it's also easier to do a Biden impression. So perhaps I can do a mixture of the two. I can do no joke. Okay, I'm serious about that. I'm serious. I'm Donald Biden. Okay, I'm Donald Biden.
You got to add a come on, man.
Come on, man. I'm Donald Biden. Okay, that's who I am.
All righty. Graham, you're up. 1, 2, 4, and 5 are left.
1, please.
1. All right, let me mark that down without hitting the microphone again. If you could, would you rather be on the staff of President Lincoln or the staff of President Teddy Roosevelt? Wow, I know my answer to that. What do you say?
Good grief.
Okay, I'll give you time to think. And I'll answer your question. Definitely Teddy Roosevelt. This was a fascinating guy. I think I've read like 4 of his biographies, and what an interesting human being he was.
Yeah, he was shot at once and he still delivered a speech right after.
I know. And he lived this amazing life. He was a scrawny little sickly kid, and he ended up looking like a bull moose, and I'm not.
I would definitely take him as well because, I'm not really sure I'd like to be around the Civil War era, but B, the national park system, all of the things that he did and all of his travels, I'd have been on a horse ride along with him.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I think I was having I think I had a pause there for a minute because I was thinking of the eras involved. I was thinking of the time. And of course, I was thinking of the Civil War. And I thought, well, what in some respects, a very unpleasant time to be around in the United States, but also a fascinating time. But then really, yes, I mean, Roosevelt, so much more of a colorful, interesting character than Lincoln, quite frankly. So, I'd have to go with Teddy too. Absolutely.
All right. Joe Schaefer, you've got 2, 4, or 5. Let's spin the wheel. What do you say?
I'll go Bobby Orr. Give me number 4.
Bobby Orr, number 4, as White House chef. Would you rather create a state dinner for Putin or Kim Jong-un? And what would you serve? Oh my God, this is a great question.
Kim Jong-un just weirds me out too much. I wouldn't even want to be in the same room with him. At least Putin, it would be fascinating. It would be an interesting conversation. I would be quite sure. I imagine he would want his steak very rare, very bloody. And,
maybe laced with hemlock. I'm just saying.
They're kind of into poison over there, aren't they? I mean, that's
well, that's why I brought it up. What can I say?
I think cooking a steak dinner for Kim would be much easier because let's face it, he's from North Korea. You could give him a plate of baked beans and he'd think it was great.
Oh God, I thought you were going to say a plate of Shih Tzu or something like that. But,
all
right, just kidding. I'm a dog lover. Everybody knows that. But seriously, wouldn't you pick Kim Jong-un because he looks like he likes to eat?
Is he the one
Every
who
chef likes to cook for somebody who likes to eat.
Is he the one who eats the Western diet? I lose track of the North Korean dictator. Is he the one who eats McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken all the time? Was that one of his predecessors?
No, I think you're right. I think that is true. That is him, I believe. Yeah.
I'm not sure they have a table big enough to serve Putin. If anybody's been paying attention,
I know.
he's got this
Yeah, the walk
isolationist
table.
thing. He's
I
like
know these
having meetings with his
pictures of
own
him.
people, and they're in the 20 feet away. So I'm not
That's-
sure that
that-
he could.
That's
even be in
social
the same room.
distance in Russia style.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kidding.
it's really creepy. It's totally creepy.
It is a
Okay,
little creepy.
so I'm supposed to keep up on this. So 4 is done. All right, so 2 and 5 are left. So Sarah,
2.
would you rather tag along with Nancy Pelosi on a shopping trip or go bar hopping with Kamala Harris? Oh my goodness, I know the answer to this one.
The bar hopping. I'd have to be drunk to do either one of those things. So I would definitely go bar hopping, and hopefully she didn't have her Secret Service detail, and there could be a bitch fight in the bathroom. Just
Kamala looks like she likes to throw back a few.
I think she
And then she gets up
appears
to
to
the
me she
podium.
has been
She gets up to
throwing
the
back a
mic.
few and then going on stage. So
Right. Then she goes up to the mic and everybody's like, whoa, is she stoned? I'm like, well, I think she's tipsy.
I don't think that is an either or situation at all, because you go bar hopping with Kamala Harris, you're going to bump into Nancy Pelosi. I mean, she is drunk all the time.
Oh, you're right. Right. Absolutely.
well, on that shopping trip, she would probably go, let's just swing in here before we go to the fur store.
Right. Okay.
Or you can wear an earplug and get drunk enough and think you're talking to Tulsi Gabbard. That's also.
Oh, we knew
Uh,
Tulsi was gonna make an entrance. Okay, here we go. I always go last. I think next time I'm going to go first. Number 5, as chairman of the Republican Party, you get to strongly suggest the next candidate for president. Would you rather run with Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis? And who do you pick as a running mate? I don't even have to think about this one. I'd definitely rather run with Trump. I mean, I like DeSantis. I'm sitting here in beautiful Florida. I think DeSantis has done a great job, but God, Trump was an interesting guy. I mean, he's fascinating. I thought it was interesting to watch him and Pence talk about the yin and the yang. So, for me, definitely, I'd like to run with Donald Trump. I think it would be amazing.
Yeah, he's a force of nature, whether you like him or not. And Ron DeSantis, I'm in Florida also. Everything he says is great. He's got a good future. He certainly could be a 2028 candidate, but he's not the hurricane that Trump is. At least he's not yet. Maybe he's still forming. Donald Trump is a hurricane right now. And fun to get in that path.
I think Trump
agree.
would definitely be much more fun to hang out with if you want to go that route, because seriously, very serious, toe the line kind of guys are kind of boring, especially as candidates. So as a candidate, that would be kind of fun to run with Trump.
Yeah, well, you could always go bar hopping with Kamala and Nancy, then get on the plane and have a Big Mac with Donald.
Yeah, there you go. I could eat that.
Well, we may have went off the rails a bit, but hopefully you all enjoyed it as much as we did. Thanks, guys. That's it for our Conservative 5 panel today. Check out our other C5 shows and segments on your favorite video platform, YouTube, Vimeo, Rumble. We're on them all. As well, Liberty Nation has its own Roku channel where you can see all of our TV productions. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, surf on over to libertynation.com. Join us for the Member Zone, just $17.76 for the year. Thanks so much to our fantastic editor and post coordinator, Frank Diorio, our executive producer, Sarah Cowgill. I'm Lisa K. Donner, editor-in-chief. Thanks for joining us today. This has been a production of libertynation.com, where truth is making a comeback.